Maverick Community Landing Services is an organization that helps enhance the lives of children, youth, and families in East Boston. They create opportunities for East Boston locals to reach their goals and get the proper support they need. Maverick also helps community members build skills that are useful in their everyday lives, from digital literacy to creative problem solving. Here to give us a more detailed overview of the organization is the Executive Director of the Maverick Community Landing Services, Rita Lara. Rita, hello. Thanks for coming in. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Well, let's sort of begin by just giving our viewers just a little overview of East Boston and the community there. And how do you describe the community in East Boston where your organization is focused?
Right. Well, we're actually located in the heart of a mixed income housing community called Maverick Landing, and in East Boston, which is a really vibrant, hugely diverse, robust community that's also in the midst of a lot of change.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, diversity, obviously, you were just saying how diverse it is. It's a big part of East Boston landscape. This presents opportunities as well as challenges, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are both opportunities and challenges in the diversity. I would say the opportunities are that, you know, people bring their unique talents to the table, and there's nothing like just, you know, being in the heart of a really richly diverse community. I grew up in Lawrence, which is a very diverse community, also into housing development, and there's something about a social fabric that's diverse, where people are contributing and they're actively engaged with each other, that really makes for a strong foundation. And I would say that's increasingly important given sort of, you know, where we're headed in terms of having to create more resilient communities because of so many changes. You know, so much is affecting us at national and global levels that I think we need to sort of dig deep and connect with each other.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's get into the Maverick Community Landing Services. How do you describe the work your organization does?
Sure. Well, we're based in the heart of a mixed income housing development. And again, there are incredible opportunities there. You know, we have a built-in community that sort of surrounds the work that we do. In addition to the extended East Boston community, which we also serve. And East Boston as a whole, you know, sort of separated, you know, by bridges and tunnels. So there's something in that definitely, you know, keeps everyone huddled together and working together. And there's a rich fabric that we work within to help kids, teens, families to build 21st century skills. So we have a maker space that's at the heart of a lot of what we do, and we have a tech lab for adults, and we also offer English Innovations, which is a unique English language learning model that comes out of Seattle that started out as a pilot, and that's a collaboration with English for New Bostonians.
Now, talk a little bit more about the ways your organization is really trying to impact future leaders of tomorrow. And what do you think some of the biggest needs that young people have?
So, I mean, there are multiple needs, I would say. You know, first, I would say the future of work is changing, and I'm not sure that, you know, young people have access to the resources that they need to, you know, help them develop in ways to meet that challenging future. And that challenging future includes, having, you know, stronger data literacy skills and critical thinking skills and problem-solving skills, and even coding skills for some. I mean, there's nothing that happens without coding. You know, our phones, you know, everything that we use involves technology, and we see technology disrupting so many things. So developing those skills is critical. And then on top of developing those skills, you know, you're also dealing with, you know, good old-fashioned, challenges around violence, guns, just, you know, old-fashioned but really hard. You know, those are problems that are age-old problems that we haven't really been able to solve yet, I think, as a local community and as a broader community, but we're working really hard to.
Now, you were born and raised in Boston. As someone who's born and raised here, I guess, how personal is this work to you?
Yeah, so actually, correction, I was born in Lawrence.
I'm sorry, you did say that Lawrence
yeah.
is.
But so in the housing development, so I would say this work is very, very personal, you know, to me, in the sense that it's so important to provide those opportunities. I mean, I grew up in a housing development in the 70s and 80s. My parents went to 6th grade. There were things that they probably couldn't give me, and then there were things that they did give me. you know, those kind of, being short on resources means, and growing up in poverty means that you really need to, leverage your environment and figure out where you can identify the resources that are really going to support your positive development. And every young person is growing up facing that in an increasingly competitive and challenging society.
Talk about maybe your favorite program, or what you are trying to get across to young people in your daily work.
Yeah, I would say at the heart, I think of what we're doing is our maker space, which provides a space for kids and teens to engage in maker type activities. And that could be anything from learning how to program LEDs, learning Scratch, which is an MIT platform that helps kids learn how to code, or just making something that is an answer to a problem that's done in a group setting. And what that does is, especially the more we involve technology in it, what that does is it essentially moves us from sort of mindlessly consuming technology towards really using it more powerfully.
Okay, and we'll leave it right there. Rita Lara, Executive Director of Maverick Community Landing Services, thanks for coming in and good luck with your mission.
Thank you so much.
Okay, all right, coming up next, our interview with Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Yes, the local musical icons chatted with Urban Update, and we'll have the fun interview up next right here on Urban Update.